I just do not believe that my weight plays a role in the actual injury. I was vlogging, I was walking, and I stepped off of the curb. Literally it. That is one of the most common ways. Google it, do research, talk to your doctor, do anything you need to, but that is one of the most common ways that people tear ligaments in their ankle, is stepping off of curbs. And I did it without acknowledging that I was doing it because I wasn't paying attention. So no, I do not blame my weight for the injury, but I blame my weight, and I will be blaming my weight for the prolonged healing process. I just hate that like my weight is brought up in every sort of situation. It just becomes really frustrating because it's like, I'm more than my weight. I am a human being. And I just feel like when people, a lot of you, not all of you, but I feel like a lot of you just look at me as a fat, morbidly obese, lazy ass bitch. Like, that's how I feel. And that's just not, that's not it. There's so much more to me than my weight. I could have very well been injured because my shoes were unstable. Like, it could have been anything. But for some reason, people are like, no, because of your weight. While there's thousands and thousands of skinny people weekly getting the same exact injury the same exact way that I did. I'm trying so hard to find my style and find who I am as a almost 33-year-old single woman. Like, I am enjoying the process, but then I have moments like this where I'm like, I have done so much damage to my body that is not repairable. And I know that, like, no matter what, I would still have lipedema. Lipedema is also very common for people who are skinny. It's not because of my weight, but I know that it wouldn't be as bad as what it is if it wasn't for the fact that I've continuously always been morbidly obese, literally my whole life. So I'm pretty sure one of the areas on my leg, I'm sure the way you guys are imagining it is probably worse than what it really is because I'm just bad at explaining things. But long story short, I have cellulitis again. And a lot of people are like, why are you getting it so often? It's because of that. I do, you know, keep myself clean. I shower daily. That has nothing to do with it. I promise it does not. You could be the cleanest person in the world and still get cellulitis, unfortunately. And it's easier for people to get it once they've already had it. So since, you know, first time I ever got it, I was 16. So since I've already had it now multiple times, plus, you know, I got lymphedema, and that's, you know, where I get my cellulitis is my lymphedema leg. My weight does play a big role, but skinny people do get cellulitis, so I need to make that known as well. I don't really want to admit this, but I kind of sort of fell. No, it has nothing to do with my weight. People fall. Skinny people fall. It is what it is. But the way that I fell, my shoulders and my back hurt a bit. And the way that I had to, like, stand up, which this has never been an issue before, but, like, the way that I had to put my weight on the side of my leg, currently my leg is extremely bruised and it hurts so bad. It was probably utmost to 2 months now. Dana and Destiny were sleeping over, and the mattress was in the living room because I was out there and I had to sit on it while we were hanging out. I know, it's pathetic. And we were all about to go to bed. And we were all, like, up and cleaning. And I walked past the mattress, and I don't know how, but my baby toenail, like I said, I don't want to share any of this, but I feel like I kind of have to. Like, I'm tired of people worrying. So my baby toenail hooked on to the mattress and bent backwards, if you will. I started freaking out. I was, like, gushing blood. I was so scared. Becky almost passed out at one point because, one, she doesn't do toes. How it looked was disgusting. Blood everywhere. My actual pinky toe was, like, crooked. It was honestly super scary. But thankfully, Destiny was like, I'll fix that for you. So it was like a whole thing, okay? She did the best she could. I was like crying and freaking out because like it hurt. So my whole toenail came off. Hi, nice to meet you. And I did everything I could to keep it clean, Band-Aid, like I did everything. I did a lot of research. Like this is like a very common thing because it happened when I was younger, but on my other foot, and it was a completely different toe, but the nail grew back so wonky. So I was taking care of it. I was like, okay, everything's fine. The thing is, no matter how much you clean something, you could still get bacteria in it. It can cause infections, like no matter what. Even though I did everything I could, something bad could still happen. So flash forward about a month after that, which was where I'm getting to next. So I went to the ER, had a horrible bladder infection. Okay, simple enough. I woke up the next day and my whole bottom of my leg was super red, like hot. And I knew exactly what it was. I knew exactly what it was right off the bat. Cellulitis. And I put everything, 2 and 2 together, because I've had cellulitis before. I've had it twice. I was in high school both times. I put 2 and 2 together and I was like, I have to go back because the shivering, the fever, it wasn't because of my bladder infection. That was a coincidence. It was because I had cellulitis and it was growing. And I didn't realize that at the time until the next morning when I woke up. So that scared me because last time I had cellulitis, like I said, was in high school and I had to get hospitalized for that. I'm bigger now. I'm older now. I'm more unhealthy now. So I couldn't mess around with that. So I ended up going back to the ER and I showed them and they said, yeah, you do have cellulitis. So it turns out that when my toenail got yanked off, somehow, I don't know how, because like I said, I took care of it and Becky eventually started helping me more. I got a bacteria in it. And the thing is, cellulitis does not only affect obese people. I know a lot of people think that, which means that you don't have the knowledge of people with cellulitis, like you don't know a lot about it. Yes, a lot of morbidly obese people do get cellulitis, but so do skinny people, like a lot of skinny people. And it is when bacteria goes into your skin. It is a skin infection that can go inside of your blood and become a blood infection. I wanted to get it before it reached my blood because that's when it can become life-threatening. I just want to say I have not been doing the greatest at all. I feel like I am no longer in control. I don't know how to control myself. I am not binging. I am overeating almost every single day. And it sucks because I'm leaving the house more, and by doing so and by sitting in a car, I become very, very swollen. If you have lymphedema or if you are big, even some skinny people, they get really swollen in cars. So I am very sodium sensitive as of lately, and I am retaining tons of water. I am overeating. It's just the mixture of everything is not cute.